Welcome. Here we are at the Delcott of Tondam, where the Dasha's Div. No, here we are at Wollickdorf, ready to start day 3 of grinding for the solo Pilgrim's Traverse achievement. The first 2 days I was completely blind. I have, this morning, went and looked up a little bit so that as we go into the harder floors, I was... One of the main things was that I wanted to check out the bosses, and it looks like even if I hadn't checked them out, I would have been able to first try them. They're not really too difficult. The 70, 80, and 90 bosses I all feel pretty confident just from having watched somebody play through each of them once. I feel like I can do them without getting hit. They're not going to be... Because I had been for a while, I'm like, okay, I have to make sure I hang on to bark bombs, because when I go into each of these bosses for the first time, I'm going to want to bark bomb so that I have some extra HP and so that I kill it faster. The bosses, I don't think, are going to be the problem. I did also see what a few of the enemies on the higher floors do. I did see that just like the apes in Eureka Orthos that have the like 1.5 room radius out of combat instant kill move, there are lions now that do that, and there is no audio cue like there is with the monkeys where they would beat their chest first, so you would hear it if you were listening for it. So that's a little more dangerous. And there probably are a bunch of other things that have untelegraphed one-hit kills, but, you know, we'll die a little bit, and that's fine. I did also watch a failed run of the 99 boss, and I think, if I'm understanding it correctly, once you have been to that boss, whether you killed it or not, you unlock the ability to go here and practice the boss. So I don't even necessarily need to look up the mechanics, but I probably will. But I would be able to just practice soloing the boss and see how that goes. Since I didn't see them kill it, I don't know many of the mechanics, so I don't know if it's going to be that easy, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be impossibly hard by any means. Probably roughly similar to what the 99 boss of Eureka Orthos was. So, last time I went into 61, I died very quickly, but it was to getting hit by two, well, really one. Really, it was the body slam was an instant kill, which I wasn't watching out for because I accidentally pulled 2 enemies at once and was watching one of them and not the other. So I will be more careful of that, and just be more careful in general. Also, I will use a raising immediately as soon as we go in. And food. Good food. And a raising. Fortune off the bat. I think I did fight one of these and it just used a telegraphed circle on me. I probably also want to use a strength to make sure that I also fought one of these. All it did was auto attack, but he could have been faking me out. I didn't necessarily have to pull him. I could have got around him. As time pressure is going to pick up on these floors, I should be careful not to spend more time than I need to. Lest I get to the boss and have, you know, less than 10 minutes and have to... Oh, okay. Body press. Very close. Even looking out for it, that comes out really fast. Okay, he does a charge first, actually. Charge followed up by body press. Wait for health. Okay. So yeah, the body press is lethal. If not mitigated. Through mitigation, maybe you live. With a steel on, you probably live. That's empty. And we got 3 kills already, so look for the exit. So this guy does headbutt, which I thought was just damage straight on me. It was actually a cone that I didn't step out of. Haste. Cool. Alright, so time's ticking away. Let's dead end. Probably don't have to fight that guy. Yeah, we got room to get around him. This is the exit. I will pull this guy in case I need 2 kills. Headbutt up into it. It's okay, the gnomes are cool. I like you, gnomes. It is pretty safe to pull you with other things. You're... Oh! I expressly asked you to be cool. Oh, and I still need more. Alright. Let me pop this first in case it is something. Gold chests will be mimics here, by the way. No. Not yet? I don't know. Alright, so gnomes, after you've been fighting them for a good long while, they use Plain Pound, which isn't a very large AoE, but probably does hurt a lot. And I have a ton of these regen potions that I should feel very free to use at... Oh no, I still need more! Ooh. Alright, so at this rate, I do have to be worried about time. Significantly worried. I'd rather get through... Like, if we were looking for a clear, it would be very important to me to get through this with a mostly, almost completely intact set of Pomanders. But since I'm not really, I'm more concerned with get to the later floors successfully, I'm more willing to use Pomanders to speed this up. And incenses. We're still not out. This is crazy. So should I flight the next floor automatically? Did something respawn over here? I don't even know where there's an enemy to fight. Apparently none in here. Back to the exit then. And yeah, I will flight the next floor and hope that we can get through these faster. This is terrible news. Oh my god! Is there only one all the way in the far, far left room? Alright, so I guess that disproves the thing that I had said before, where I thought that killing every enemy that, you know, was on the floor to begin with. Are you serious? I don't know what to do. I think there are respawns at 10 minutes, but there's got to be another guy here that I didn't see. Oh no. I mean, I could also... No, I don't even have the maze route to open the exit instantly. I could walk around trying to step on luring traps. Not that I really want to fight 3 things at once, but... If there isn't a respawn at 10 minutes, I don't know what to do. Oh, man. There isn't a single time in any deep dungeon that this has happened to me, where the exit was not open and every enemy on the floor was dead. Imagine if I had used, like, the poison fruit and it was like, okay, all enemies are dead, you can't get out, though. I think it's 10 minutes for the... There. Wait. Oi, 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 oi. Did he spawn in because I walked there, or... Because it was 5:33 on the... 50:33 on the clock. Which, I thought that it would spawn at a, like, a nice round number. Alright, I may also pop a strength before I go through in case it's no items. Oh, but do I want a strength on a flighted floor? Maybe not. Like, I would just fight through. Yeah, I'm not going to strength. Because I flighted. Actually, yeah, I will. Because what if I find a strength? What if I find a strength on this floor and it's no items? I'll want to pick it up. It is not no items. Fortune. Oh, wait! Are they actually invisible? They're chameleons. Okay, that would make more sense. They're chameleons, you can't see them until you get close. Oh, God. I choose to believe that. Whoops. And can I stun? I cannot stun. It's a gold chest. So that's something brand new. Like, you have to be worried about... you have to be worried about, that there's an enemy that you can't see. And I guess you also have to worry that you might have a floor that you can't complete without finding the guy. Haste. That also makes it more forgivable that I accidentally pulled 2 guys in the thing. The run where I died, because I didn't see the chameleon. Because of course I didn't. I wonder if you can see them without aggroing them. Like if they're aggro... Oh, already used a fortune. Well, whatever. Alright, let's quickly get out of here. So we're already minutes behind. Purification. Oh, he did not aggro, but he did. That's fine. Alright, so get ready for the random plane pound, which I should run out of. Let's check if I can stun them. I can, which means I can probably stun plane pound. It looked like he jumped for a second. I'm like, was that the plane pound? No. Alright, exit is open. Exit is... do I see it? And so any room that I see that looks like it has no enemies in it, I should be wary of the fact that there is a chameleon. Wow, man. Whoops. Wow, that's devious. But instead of just sitting here praising it, I should go faster. Right, he's kind of blocking... Oh, that's a patrol. Can I see the exit there? The exit is there. Oh, all the way over there. And there's probably a chameleon here. Not probably, there's definitely... Oh, no, it's flighted. It's flighted. This could be a floor with... Or it could be a room with no enemies in it. That's stressful to be put so far behind on the very first floor, but I'll just deal with it. Nice. Alright. We're gonna fortune and safety and just use a poison fruit. Get us through here real quick. We are safe to just quickly zip through, pick up everything. Got another raising. Wonderful. Although at this point, the threat of running out of time is greater than the threat of dying like a dum-dum. Witching. Candelabra. I had given up on them. I didn't think they appeared on the higher floors anymore. Oh, but it's the bad one. Alright, well. I wonder what happens if you witching and there's a chameleon in range. Does it get revealed? Fortune came back. Steel came back. Oh, that was the steel I had used on the previous boss. Right. Treacherous ground. So probably sight here. So I can see the traps, and I'll make use of them if I can. And another candelabra, sick! So yeah, maybe I'll even use a witching. Like, pull 3 or 4 guys, witching, invuln. Was that I didn't even notice. Yes, that is a landmine. And if those guys just aisle drop, I don't even need to, yeah, I'm not super worried about them. And there's a witching, so I'll witching anyway. And grab this 4th guy. Assuming nothing terrible happens, but it might. Oh! Okay, we're okay, okay. Everybody over here. Scorpion as well. Might not have a choice. That's fine. Looked like just a regular line AoE. Are you freaking serious? Wait, 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 wait. A chameleon out of nowhere. Son of a bitch. Oh, God. Well, here's another landmine. That doesn't help, though. Oh, shit. Freaking chameleons, man. And then because I took a little too long, the witching wore off and everybody started doing their ulting me at once. Good gravy. Okay. Calm my heart. The I didn't even notice. Candelabra for the next place is Frailty, which is positive. This is the witching I used. I won't go all the way over there. Whoops. And I think one of those guys aggroed me from, like, while looking the other way. They're either sound or proximity. I have not been taking note of... Sometimes you can kind of guess. Sometimes you can't. Alright, no tricks with this one. just fight them and kill them. No debuffs. We got Frailty. Treasure chest in here. It's a steal. I can't believe how poorly that landmine play went. Oh, now this splits? Alright, fine. I kind of need to start pulling these guys, right? Let's find out if that's the exit over there. It is. Not Portuguese anymore. Nope. You missed it. I almost just completely died. Okay, Unfinal Sting is just a fast telegraph frontal AoE. Sewer water is going to be front and then back. Nope, no back. Sewer water. As these are the difficult floors now, I might not be able to interact with chat as much. I apologize. I'll try my best. Alright, let's see what this guy does. Just win? I shall endeavor to do so. Right side shockwave. Possibly followed by the left. Followed by the left. He did do it. I saw it. We might be out of chameleon territory since we're past the first, like, enemies may have swapped out at 65. Whoops. A mimic. Death trap. We had the first floor, the 61st, the first floor of this set was terrible. I thought, I'm like, I've killed all the enemies and the exit won't open. And I'm like walking around, and then realized, alright, and then realized that there are enemies that are invisible until you get close enough to them to aggro them. Which was a surprise. Right, so this guy's going to do a little left-right. Very unworried about fighting them as long as it's one at a time. Left-sided this time. And we're out. Okay, so we are now pretty much on time. We got 60... ending the fifth floor, and we've used about 5 minutes per floor. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think... So wait... My emotes still exist? Was that one that I put on the something? Was that unlocked with channel points? Or was that Better Twitch TV? Or is it the follower emote? I assumed all of my emotes were gone. Since I don't think people can sub to me anymore. I assume it took me out of the affiliate program. But I will worry about that later. First... a Sabotender. Several thousand needles. What if I just stun it? Yes. Ooh. Oh, he's a fast auto attacker. Good gravy. We're getting a lot of mimics. Death trap, step out of it. $11 seconds to the next thingadoodle. Malice. There it is. Alright, let's... Fortune. See if we can find the exit, because this is a floor that's branching out quite a bit now. And I know there's 2 patrollers who are close to each other. So I should be... They're not in here. This is the exit. Alright. Hailfire, straight line. Good guess on my part. Reminiscent of the... All of these things are things that you would have, like... honestly, doing the 2000... the 2000 Mentor Roulettes prepared me for this pretty well, because think of how many times I've done the burn compared to, I don't know, most people who it comes up occasionally. And no, it's not even in leveling roulette. Alright, what's his deal? Oh, shit. Okay, so accelerate is he's going to, wherever I was standing, he's going to jump there. And then he does a second thing, which I maybe want to try to line of sight. Like this. Yes. I guess. And then he does a tank buster. Steel will be useful, because I'm going to fail a couple mechanics, most likely. This guy's pretty safe to pull. Alright, we just passed the 30-minute mark, which is when I wanted to be out of this floor. Again, might... exit is not open. Oh! For some reason I wasn't thinking of that. Rock slide, stunned out of it. Don't know what it does. Please open exit. It did. Still no debuffs. I am grateful. Stun several thousand needles. Slow seems very effective on him. Good. Strength. Nice. I was very, very tempted to use the strength already. That looks like it might be a treasure room. It is. And I might have to go through there. One final sting. I find myself really okay. I'm gonna look this way to see if the exit's here, because if it is, then that changes things a lot. Exit is here. That's wonderful news. Sewer water. Oh yeah. This is fine. I just have to remember accelerate, move out. Don't think I can really line of sight there. Oh, it's a small. Okay, it's a small AoE. I thought it was something. It looked enormous. Alright, so with the power of strength on my side, we're hopefully getting through this quickly, but I am going to use a flight on 68. Want to have enough time for the boss. It shouldn't be like a 15-minute long fight, but maybe it is if you don't use the thing. I haven't fought one of these yet. Stone Gaze was a frontal cone, I assume. Shit! Too slow with the reaction there. For some reason, I was expecting, I fight that A rank all the time. For some reason, I was expecting, like, tail swipe. Instead, it was a body slam that came out quick. Fortunately, not lethal. I mean, I had steel on. Maybe that helped. Better open. It opened. Flight used. I definitely want to get through these next 2 floors in less than 10 minutes. No debuffs, wonderful. Invisible treasure chest, thank you. Got the flight back, which means I'll probably use another. If I have to, I'll use another. This is dead end. There's a treasure here. I will kill one of these so I can get it. Whoops. Alteration. That's nice for the next floor. I could flight it as well since I have the extra flight, and since I will be doing this boss for the first time, even though I've seen it before on stream. Find the exit. Find the exit. Not the exit. Patrols. There's the exit. Stun. Continue killing. I don't know what this guy does yet. Boulder toss. Boring. Land slip is probably in front. Okay. Not open. Come on, flight. I believed in you. I am going to try to open this chest. Fortune. There's a chest up here too? There is. Steel. I could have pulled two at once since I know that I might need... I do need another kill. Final step away. Another unfinal sting coming up. Step out of the way. You're ready to stun final sting. We're out. Don't try this at home. Never do that. Alright, altered floor. Hopefully it's Mandragora's. Hey, Serp. You missed it. I figured out why chameleons are bad. The floor 61 and 62 just now need to be like framed and put in a museum or something. Three, and the key is still blue. This might require a lot more kills. Oh, the flight doesn't do anything. Oh, okay, it's bigger than I thought. At first I thought it was really big, and then I thought it was really small, and now I know it's medium. I looked up people fighting the bosses 70, 80, and 90, so I know what they look like. Sure, let's fight this guy. And now is body slam? Yes. Shoot. This is okay. This is okay. I wasn't sure that it was going to be okay. I was saying it was. Still do not see the exit. Terribly unfortunate. I'm not looking out for other enemies. Terribly unfortunate. Exit is open. Is it here, or is it the other way? I don't see it here. It's the other way. Forget what was in here. I did check it, but doesn't matter. I didn't check it. Exit is right here. We're going into the boss with exactly 15 minutes. So I looked up this boss, and it looks very easy, but 15 minutes is probably enough time to beat it without a strength or an anything, I hope. Let's see how much damage I do in 1 minute. Alright, so that's from that side to this side. Oh, and I got hit. I said that I wouldn't. I said I wouldn't get hit a single time. This is starting from there. Swing, so stay at the very outside. Alright, looks like I'm doing about 10% damage per minute, so we're fine. I did it again. I also wasn't paying attention to which side these were starting on, so unfortunate. They don't give you a lot of time. Groan is get in. Oh, man. Alright, the bone stacks have worn off. That's good. So we're starting at this end. I moved too early. Harder than I thought. Okay, so now we do use a bark bomb. Back to front. Front to back. This one first. He's gonna jump to the middle. Swing is stay far out. Now we get the octuple slam. Swipe. Just about halfway dead as we get back to the start of the rotation. Front to back. Back to front. Or whatever. Reverse. swing. Stay at the very outside. That's another 40% as we're back to the start. Back to front, or whatever, reverse. That was front to back. Okay. That is floor 70 boss defeated. So I think just from getting there, I now have the ability to start save files on 71. I think. Okay, yeah. My jet black die sold. Nice. So let's get the other save file through the same floors. This is the one that... Oh, alright, so... Ow. I think I do use a raising here. I want both of these save files making it to 71, which means using my only raising. Alright, let's not pull unnecessarily, especially since I might have to fight some extra chameleons. Really makes me think, like, hey, get these patrols out of the way as soon as possible. Oh my god, 72 or 62 was an absolute riot. I am going to make a separate video that's just that, the landmine play that I tried to do. Oh, but now this guy is coming too. I don't really want to fight both of them at the same time. Now that he's dead, we're good. Oops. But what happened on 61 is that I killed all enemies and the exit didn't open. And I'm like, do I have to wait for a respawn? This is crazy. And I'm running around like there isn't even anything I can do other... Oh wait, was that a ring? I forgot about it and then stood in it and it was fine. So hopefully that was because it is actually a ring. Who knows? It wasn't until almost 10 minutes on the floor that I happened to run into the chameleon that was hiding. It was like, oh my god. Because I had gone into every room, but not, like, all the way in. Alright, this guy's got plain pound, plain cracker or something. Chameleon. It's like, that could be a mimic, so don't open it until you know if you're getting chameleoned or not. Man, that alone, that's a really, like, devious thing to do in a deep dungeon. To have undetectable enemies. I wonder if sight reveal... It probably doesn't. Step out of death trap. Woo! I said it, and then I almost didn't do it. So the fact that I'm not taking 10 plus minutes on this floor, nice, means that I'll have a little bit of an advantage over what was going on the first try. But I really hope that means that I have time to look for raisings. Because going into 71 without a raising is basically just saying the run ends here. And this is a dead end, and I'm not going to fight them. Of course, that's even a thing that, like, now that I'm like, oh, well, if I go along... Usually, if you don't know where wall traps are, like for POTD last 50 floors, you're supposed to... If you've... Like, any path that you know you've walked along, you know is safe. And I've kind of been like, well, once you know where the wall traps can and can't be, you don't have to really worry about that as much. But here, it actually does matter. Like, take the path that you've taken before, because... there shouldn't be any chameleons on it, unless they also patrol. Okay, so this is an empty room. There's guaranteed to be a chameleon in here. He might be in the middle or something, but... Fortune, fine. Oh! Okay, that's the first one that I've ever revealed without it aggroing. So they are sight aggro. They are sight aggro, and you can see them from behind and find out where they are. All of the other ones have appeared already aggroed onto me. I think these floors might be predisposed towards having a large number of mimics. I think there's I think other deep dungeons have the same thing. Some floors, some sets, I should say, have a much higher chance of spawning mimics. In the same way that there are some floors that have a higher chance of traps being landmines, and you can use that to your advantage. All the way back there? Maybe, because I still need a lot of kills. Ah, damn it! Managed to avoid. Good. Just waiting. You really have to be really careful. I can stun him out of it too. But if my Holy Spirit's ready, I don't lose a GCD to getting out of range. That's kind of worth it. It was an extra 2 minutes or so to go and get that. But a flight could save me even more than that. Alright. Headed to the left. Keep in mind there's a patrol behind me. Keep in mind, every room has a chameleon in it. Wait before opening. Okay. Oh, it adds such a crazy dynamic to go any pull that I do could include a chameleon, but if I remember that, then I can, you know, potentially avoid it. It's a carelessness tax. I cannot see if the exit is over there or not. Let me pull one of these because I have my burst up. It's so funny how, like, A-rank trains have done a lot to prepare me for this. Along with, you know, just mentor roulettes, as I was saying, when I'm like, how many times has the average person done the burn? It's like, if you've seen that crystal scorpion in the burn like 40 times, then you have a good idea of what it does. And if you only did it like once for MSQ, and then, you know, maybe 2 or 3 other times in expert roulette, or well, expert roulette from a very long time ago. Although you also fight the crystal scorpion in Bozia. And maybe somewhere else too. Oh, there was a frog. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, 2 floors, 40, and what have I got? Flight for next floor. Good. Candelabra. armadillo coming in, but I'm not too scared of that. Oh, Mimic died anyway. Oh, haven't seen that before. Shiltron. I think that's a defensive move. Because I think blue mages learn that. Oh no, treacherous ground. Well, time to do another crazy landmine play. And I probably will too. Find exit, please. Empty room. 700,000 chameleons contained therein. Oh no, wait, it's flighted. So it could actually... Thank you, raising... Here is the exit. There was a chameleon. Oh, he's even, like, see-through. That's so neat. And there hasn't really been anywhere else in the game. It's not like you could do something like that in normal dungeons, because normal dungeons, you just fight every enemy anyway. It doesn't matter. I guess maybe in, like, a solo instance they could do that? But then, you know, solo instances really aren't meant to be incredibly difficult. Any dudes? Oh, there is. Open? Yeah. Treasure? No. Wait. Treasure in this room? What are you talking? Oh, over there. What was it? Purity. My camera work remains barbaric. I do so much like flailing around. Wait a second. What's on the screen? What? Why? Wait. There's a thing. The wrong thing is on the screen. Well, I can't fix it right now. I think that's where the chat window is supposed to be. And instead there's like a chatty message window. I didn't even notice. And nobody told me. What's his other thing other than Hailfire? Crystal and Stingers, which looks like you just have to line of sight it. Or stun. I'm not sure that I've run into any enemies yet that were immune to stun, other than mimics starting on this level. That's frontal. Not frontal cone. First time seeing that. Plus shape. I'm glad that it they actually made that one more telegraphed. All right. Steel. I also don't know which floors have chameleons. They probably, you know, if they're like most deep dungeon monsters, they show up for, not for the whole set, but for specific floors on the set. And so probably when I get to 65 or 66, I don't have to worry about them anymore. But until I know for sure. Alright. No exit here. Chest. There is a chest. Look who was wrong. Look who was wrong about chameleons. Oh, no, I have to be careful, though. Sometimes stunning an enemy out of something causes them to immediately cast it again when they come out of the stun. Or that might be, it might be if you stun them before, like, in between the dash and the body press, they probably immediately go, well, I'm unstunned, time to body press. Strength, nice. Very nice. Let's get out of here. So once again, aiming for 15-minute boss time. I should have been off of this floor 40 seconds ago. So at some point we'll probably use a flight or two or an alteration or something. Chameleons may spawn or may already exist. Serenity doesn't help. In fact, maybe we'll do it now. We'll flight right now. Because it's good to, like, as you get further in, it's like, keep things on 2, not 3. That way, when you find replacements, they are of maximum usefulness. Out of the Hellfire. Have strength on, so I think he enrages now, and I'll just kill him from a distance. Flighted floor, so I might only need like 2 or 3 more kills, hopefully. That is... Nice. So with that in mind, I will, since I can get kills very fast now, with the dot, I can just drag him until he dies. Ooh, candelabra. Good. Ugh. They're so negative now. Alright. Alteration. Blind faith on the next floor. Oh, exit is open. Exit is not there. Do 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 do. Location of the exit is... over there. All right. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I'll be on the move. Fine. Alright, so again, going by 5 minutes per floor, 15 for the boss. We are merely a few seconds behind schedule as I go on to 66. And it is altered, but also blind faith. No map. Is that the exit? Oh no, that's a Corrigan. Corrigans are not exits. Witching, which I am full on. There wasn't another I have to check. There was no exit. Alright, so from the starting room, this is the only way to go. So there's nothing behind me. Everything behind me is checked. I should stun that. I really should. I should be stunning more things. Patrol? No. No. Stun this. Arm's length to defeat his hasty punches. There's patrol. Fortune. So we've got like 4 kills already, probably out of here soon. There's the exit. And then just stun him out of the Crazy Pants move. Pile drop. Nope, he died. For sewer water again. There it is. Not out. Dagnabbit. As long as I'm setting... there is a treasure over there, but... Okay, maybe if I get the bee out of the way, maybe I can get to it. We are, again, just slightly behind schedule. We just hit 30 minutes, which is where we would like to be exiting 66. I could speed things up. Like, there are enemies that I can kill 2 at a time with, what do you call it? Nice. I just want to... Shit. Oh! Just trying to pull him over here first. Damn you to hell. And it doesn't look like I can get to that without fighting that guy, too. Yeah, oh well. Leave. Alright, minute and a half behind schedule. Although, again, using the Bark Bomb makes it... It didn't even... It was like a 5-minute boss fight. In fact, if I was able to go in with a fresh strength, it's probably fine. Won't even need the Bark Bomb. Yeah, I'll fight you. Okay. I didn't know it was a donut before. Alright, here comes another patrol. let's use that up. Start carrying 2 floor wipes instead of 1. There's the exit. Oops. Perfectly fine. My Snayak is by my side. Or is Snayak the one that I am? I forget. Precisely on time. Look at that. 25:00. Hope I find another raising. Ooh, candelabra, not bad. They've been negative, and there's another negative one. Sweet. Affluence. Alright, so we're gonna have an affluence next floor. And, I wonder if that means there's something I should... I could either use a safety or a sight. Probably a sight. Yeah, I'll use a sight. Devotion. Do. Patrol coming. Oh, I hit him by mistake. I'm sure he'll forgive me. So many mimics. And I know it's a lot easier to backstep out of AoEs if you put it on legacy movement instead of standard. I've never been able to get used to legacy movement. There's something about it. There's something the way that you move when you're turning the camera as you move that just doesn't work right for me. I would do it on Machinist in Deep Dungeons because kiting is necessary, like completely necessary, and it's easier to kite when you with legacy movement. But it's... Alright, exit is open. And so I was going to use a sight for this one because there's extra floor traps, and I would like to make sure that I get to the exit without any wasted movement, really. Although I should have touched this chest first, because if it was a safety, it wasn't. If it was a safety, I'd rather use a safety. But the sincere hope is that I can find a strength in here before I leave, without taking too long. And also, don't die. Alteration, doesn't matter. Next floor is the boss, and bosses are not... Oh, there's one in that direction too, fine. I've been spotted. The jig is up. Guy might spot me when he turns around. Oh, that's just a move out of the way. I thought it was going to be unavoidable for some reason. I've been stunning it this whole time. Strength. I'm going to hold off on using it until I've cleared a path to the exit. So that I have it available for the whole boss. There is also a landmine right there that I could make use of. Alright, exit is open. One enemy is kind of vaguely guarding it. Forget what his other attack is, if he has one. Landslip. That was the frontal cone, but I'll stun it anyway. I'm gonna wind up behind that patrol. Unless he comes this way? No, he's not. Oh, that was the alteration. This one's the strength. Alright, so assuming we live, we'll be on this save file, we're going in with everything full except missing 2 raisings and 1 sight, and 1 flight. I have to wait for him to walk past if I don't want to fight him, so. There was a strength here anyway. Alright, so I don't have a raising up, so be extra... Or do I? I do have a raising up. Don't be careful at all. Throw caution to the wind. Do not equip any wind resistance up items either. Front to back. Front to back. Into the middle. Almost missed that. This is going to be get in, get close. And now we get the 8 octuple swipe. Messing up my rotation, but all's well. Front to back. That was also front to back. My food wore off. How in the world am I managing that? Swing is out. Back to front this time. Front to back. Inside. Jump to the middle. Watch for what variation we get. swing, so far away. %33%. I feel my eyes like unfocusing sometimes while I'm playing. Like I'm not even looking at anything. I'm just zoned out. Front to back. Back to front. Move inside. Swing, stay far. Very far. One more octuple swipe and we clinch it. Whew, alright. Alright, time for a break. Which of the two save files would I guess I'll keep going in order. I'll use the top save file. That's the one with 3 raisings. But we'll do that after I come back from break. Everybody get up and stretch and hydrate and be a good person. So can I fix this chat thing? Okay. Alright, it's fixed. I think it's just from now on I have to open Chatty before OBS. I suspect that's what the deal is. Alright, so going into 71 to 80. These I haven't seen before, even a smidgen. The previous set was like, oh, okay, I saw at least the first floor. These I haven't seen at all. I have seen the boss, though. I looked up the boss. Well, I just said with the Cyclops, like, I can defeat it easily without getting hit a single time. And then I died on it. But then the second time I was totally fine. So I continue to suspect that if need be, I can go in without strength or steel or incense and kill the boss within whatever reasonable time frame, 15 minutes. But that's assuming I can get to it. So the priority here is going to be on try to get through these floors. Don't worry too much about conserving things. spend stuff in order, like, if on either of these save files I make it into the 90s, that's the goal. That's ideal. Even if I get there with not enough stuff to clear it, that is fine. Oh, it's still this tile set. Okay. Nice. And I was supposed to use a raising off the bat. I actually forgot to. So that is an enormous treasure room and may not be safe to even approach. And it's the exit. Okay. Well, I guess we don't have a choice then. Let's, sure, preemptively use a strength. And, nah, that's it. Diplomat Cream. Fire 2. Didn't give him a chance to do anything else. Alright, there's Scissor Jaws. What you got for me? Sandblast. Fast frontal cone. Or whatever. No telegraph frontal cone. Sandblast again. I should be watching behind me for patrols. Alright, so he didn't do anything outrageous. What do you do? Gravel shower. Front. Alright. Alright. Not helpful. So far, nobody's doing anything wild. Intuition. Let's pull some more Diplomat Cream. Oh, and the Cursed Horde is somewhere on this floor, but I won't find it. Also, lucky that none of these guys seem to be doing weird out-of-combat stuff. Assailing me from afar. So that's good. I could even pull 2 of these at once now. Witching. Alright, so it's looking like we'll get off of this floor within 5 minutes. Crushing Fangs is actually okay. He was hitting me kind of hard there. We are out. Flight the next floor right away. Keep flights on 2, now that we're in a hurry. Probably do the same with alterations. There's an alteration. Is that? That's just a bronze chest. Oh, but there's farther to go over there. There's also the possibility that some of these guys do something wild if you run away from them. And this is the flighted floor, so find the exit for it may open quickly. That was it. Two kills. Why can't I talk? I keep pronouncing things weird, and I know you guys say I already do that. I was like, 2 kills. Alright, so several exitless rooms over there. Oh, okay. Nah, I won't fight it. Keep in mind, though, Patrol is a strange-looking bomb. I should be prepared to maybe stun it. Oh, those are weird-looking. And I don't know off the top of my head what they do. Candelabra? Another raising? Sick. Maybe there's extra raisings on these floors. Blind Faith. The last, like, 4 candelabras have all been bad. Maybe more than that. Blind Faith isn't atrocious, but I would much rather be an infinitely exploding bomb. Bringing ruination to all. And I did use Alteration, so there will be either Mimics or Mandragoras. I mean, not Mandragoras. What do they call them here? Something else. Got the flight back. I was going to say use it immediately, but I'll wait to see if I find an Alteration instead, so that I can keep both on 3. The safety. That is a treasure room that I am going to have to go through, it looks like. Let me go over this way first. Oh, and I have damage down. Growing circles, so... Okay, and then there was a long delay before it hit, the donut attack. Oh, exit could be over here. The blind map would have to be, like, the gigantic map. Where? Bark bomb, alright. Intuition. Sometimes I have trouble seeing the exit. That's not it. No. Alright, so it is on the other side of the treasure room. We don't have to worry about traps. They've been removed. I guess we pull this bomb so that it's not hitting me during the treasure room. Fraction will stun you out of it. Oh! Okay, we found our first enemy that cannot be stunned out of their move. There it is again. Damage down, making this a little miserable. If I'm gonna have to fight through a giant treasure room, maybe I should do something about it. Oh shit! Alright, they also do that. That's right, there were some Eureka Orthos guys who did that. Exploded upon death. Oh, man. Oh, I should have looked. The exit is right there. Okay, fine. I will pull this guy first. Get it over with. Hard to tell. Like, I wish it showed you exactly where. That's asking for too much. This guy's going to be growing circles or receding circles. Alright, so if it's growing, get out first. For a second, it looked like he was also glowing like he was going to explode. These might be sound. Not sound. And I forgot to, I forgot to flight or alteration, but I'll do it next. Damage dealt decreased again. Auto heal disabled. A good candelabra? No, of course a bad one. Are they only bad from here on out? This is terrible. And this is another treasure room. Maybe. Is it? I might... Man. Let me use a strength, because I'm going to be doing a lot of fighting here through a... Get away, get away, get away. Yeah, that is a treasure room. This... Growing circles. Right about here is good. Maybe, since I know the next floor is gloom, maybe I will plan on using a something there to get them down to 2. Worms. What do worms do? Worms are kind of bad in the other deep dungeons. Earthquake? Okay. Point blank. Worms are also usually sound, so maybe I don't need to pull that one. Arrogance. I'm not sure what you're gonna do. Hail of heals? Okay, it was a cone. Is it more than one? It was more than one. Just as I did it. As I walked back in. I'm like, hail of heals? Alright. Well, we're learning gradually. Oh, here comes another bomb. Oh, and that means my freaking strength went away. We are at least learning. That was my hope, is that we would learn what these stupid things do. You know what else I could have done? I could have used a Serenity. I could have said, let's get rid of the damage down by just using a Serenity. Put those at 2. Because those will be very important in the final set, I'm sure. But the goal is... Shit. Die. Thank you. So yeah, you really can't lose focus on any of these final 3 sets. Alright, so let's... Oh, try this guy first. Shrinking circle, so stay in first. It's so cruel to put a treasure room in front of the starting, like, where you need to go. So if I slowly walk... Oh, the exit isn't even on this side. Alright. Shrinking, stay in. So like I said, I'm already planning to... Next floor, the gloom floor, shrinking, stay in. I'm planning on using one of my incenses. Probably bark bomb. Shit! Of course, that's the other thing that's bad is if you have an incense out and you die, you lose it. Well, the more things you die to, the more you will remember them. I hope. Okay, then does he just keep using Crushing Fangs like once he gets low enough? I don't know. Jerks. Well. Intuition, don't care. Again, at least this is the save file that had all of the raisings, so that I can at least survive and see the rest of the set, and then hopefully the other one won't burn through quite so many. Raise boys. Dead end, but I do want a treasure in case it's something I can make use of. Can I make use of some treasure chest fangs? Just auto attacks now. Malice in 6 seconds. Exit. Not there. Leisurely pace, so as not to alert the worm. This also is not the exit. Well, only one place left it could be. We are 5 minutes behind schedule. But again, that just means getting to the boss with 10 minutes on the clock, which is enough time to kill the boss. Alright, so the plan is Fortune and Bark Balm. maybe? Yeah, gloomy and damage down? Jeez. Alright. Dissensions. Yeah, what do you do? Trounce. Let's try and face him towards the wall here, so... Oh, Mighty Spin. That's not Trounce at all. That's a large AoE. Shrinking circles stay in until it shrinks. You shouldn't get too relaxed. Oh, silver? Well. This is not the exit yet. Purification, don't care. Oh, that guy is gonna come back here. I'm gonna pull this guy. Hail of Heals hits more than twice. I almost walked back in. 4 times. That would have been really embarrassing to die to the same attack twice. Devotion. Do I want a candelabra on the next floor? Maybe the devotioned ones are guaranteed to be good, he said, coping. Yep, that's fine that he's attacking. He'll die easily. Not drop a chest. So I'm gonna need to figure out something to speed up the next floor even more. This is the exit, and the exit is not open. Ah, misclick. Growing circles. Get out. And earthquake at the same time. That's fine. Just be very careful to keep an eye on what's happening. Exit is open. Sneak our way there. Treasure chest. right next to the exit. Strength. Alright, we're gonna flight and affluence. And probably use the strength just to speed it up even more. Keep those at 2. There's the candelabra right at the start. For real or for woe? It was good! It was the best! There's a steal. That's a dead end. Good to know. Re-up my food now while I'm thinking of it. Ooh, what are you doing? Rolling barrage. Roiling? Rolling? Okay. So they're long cast guys. Alright, forward barrage. Spooky, scary skeletons. Didn't I say I was going to strength? Maybe next floor. Yeah, pull. What do you do? Topple. Oof. I wasn't in time for that. But I did get out of it. Topple away. I guess the default course of action should be to run behind it and away if it's doing a move that I can't parse. Oh, nice. So let's... Woo! Alright, so he just likes to do an untelegraphed knockback plus poison. Maybe something else happening too. We'll see. That's a very nasty thing to get ambushed by for a patrol to do. So I can still die here from things like Wacky Pants doing the huge long cast. I don't think any of them are right now. Can I, like... I do see him doing it now. One of them. I thought it was. Oh shit, now he is. Now he is. Wait. He's still doing it. Terrifying. Luring trap unlocked. Alright, so remember, that trap has been triggered. This has nothing. There is the exit. I'll do one more room. I'm not going to do absolutely the whole floor, but as long as I've got this, I'll clear out this room. And this room. Because that one had no treasures in it. We're only going a little bit further. Just a little. Is there a trap in this room? Or can I safely make a path for myself through the middle? Flight, good pickup. We got 2 more floors to go, and we're going to hit the exit with about 23 left. Now, a little less, because I'm going to go pick up all of these. 22 left, so 3 minutes behind, so 12 minutes for the boss. I'll use another flight. I know that the trap was triggered there. Excellent. Intuition. I'm asking for it. Hitting these intuitions. Like, I should not be worrying about Horde. Godlike. Got the strength. And another strength. See? Should have kept the strengths at 2. Just for such an occasion. I did not. I don't think I triggered the trap in this room, so I'll be a little careful. Purification. Alright, so with strength on and a flight, hopefully we get through 77. Oh, there's still more enemies that I haven't investigated yet, and they may kill me. Okay, let's use the maze route. So, exit is open. Still have to watch out for guys like this. In fact, I will... Oh, I don't have my what do you call it? Oh, I still could, though. Nah. I kind of want to pull him so that I don't get caught off guard by this, but I also forget what he does. He does that forward barrage. I'm okay with that. It's not that scary. Next. And it would be better to not use up my own invuln. Like, I'd rather have the invuln. It is useful. Useful in case tragedy befalls me, which it will. Okay, we've completely made up time. We're going into 79. 20 seconds ahead. Basically don't need to worry about time anymore. Max HP decreased is fine because I'm still dealing full damage. And peek into this. This isn't going to be the exit. Usually, around here, the exit's no longer right next to the entrance. Alright, I guess I pull this guy. Probably forward barrage here, yes. There is the... Oh, this was a small floor. Anyway, exit is open. So I got very lucky on the back half and made up so much time. Oh, shit! There's two of them there. There's one. There's two. Could this be a raising? No. Okay, we have an active strength and steel going on to the floor 80 boss with tons of time remaining. And food. Food is on. This is in and behind. I can only hope that I get so lucky with the other save file, too. This is out and back. Eight stacks will kill me. Six. Perilous, get away and stay here. %20 down. And we've seen all the mechanics. Prowling death. Alright, so this is I have to get hit by the whiskers, which are behind and perilous, so get away. Whew. I'm glad that I don't have a lot of time pressure to go like, hey, you gotta use elixirs or, you know, stat potions. Roaring in. You know, your rotation needs to be perfect. You need to, you know, find ways to, like, keep uptime. It's like, no, this is very, very comfortable. Alright. Prowling Death. Careful of walking. Don't jump back in. So many little things to, like, make sure that you, like, so many opportunities for you to do something dumb that costs you the run. That's Deep Dungeon for you. Ring is get in. Prowling Death this time is the must get hit by light. So we're gonna be stay front, Roaring Ring, I can stay right where I am. Halfway dead. Oh, out. Just try and keep him more centered. He doesn't seem to reposition himself. Get hit by light, which is the whiskers. Go front and out. Yeah, this one's even a little more like positionally forgiving than the Cyclops. Oh, shoot. Alright. Paralysis wore off before the next mechanic. Fortunate. Alright, get hit by light, which is the whiskers. They're behind. Ring is stay close. Yes, I'm here. Perilous Lair is away. Steel is about to wear off. Strength already wore off. Once again, get hit by light, which is the whiskers. Whiskers are behind and go far. Next burst phase, no, maybe a little more than one more burst phase. Stay in. Close. 10 minutes remaining. We're fine. Once again, get hit by light, which is the whiskers. Perilous Lair is out. Burst complete. Let's get a lot farther away. And out. I burned through quite a few raisings this site. Ring and stay exactly where I am, and he died anyway. Hoo-ha. So this is what we're looking at on save file number 1. We are mostly full, really almost completely full on everything, except we're down to 1 raising. And we even have all 3 incense. But there are some enemies that I did not get to fight. Oh, someone just bought my Bantam train. Let's see what's in the sacks that I just got. These are my first platinum sacks. Well, these are the gilded. Burb. Oh, okay, lilies. So I want another one of the sacramental items. And then these first lights are for the challenge log. And looks like you always get first light relics from them. Okay. Alright, feeling good. Let's jump right back in on the second save file and see what happens. I almost died to, I died to Crazy Legs the first time, and then I almost died to it the second time too. Because the first time I was like, oh, it hits twice. And then the second time, after the second hit, I didn't walk back in, and he did it 2 more times. I'm like, okay. So again, this save file is in about the same spot, except I'm using my last raising right here. But I still don't know this set well enough. I know what this guy does. I know all of his tricks and his foibles. Sure. Pull the next one. So yeah, the hope is, regardless of what my palm condition is, if both of these get through this set and are on the 80s, that's great news. Did you say that 80s is as far as you've gotten? Oh, I forgot this guy's deal. Let's find out what his deal is. Okay, he's the charge and knockback poison guy. And if I recall, that's... I think that's the only thing that he did. He definitely does it again. Okay, you haven't attempted it yet. Well, if you want to see what you're up against, is the best place to find out. Oh, you saw some friends play through it. Alright. Serenity, not helpful right now. Alright, the exit is here. These guys are, at this point, tanky enough that even starting with the burst combo, if I don't have a strength up, I do need to interrupt a second time. Their auto attacks are still nothing dangerous, though. Haste. Alright, I think these guys were a single, like, circle telegraph and nothing else. Which means I could have pulled two at a time. I should, even though I'm trying to play safe, I should be playing quick and pulling two guys at a time. Feels so dumb. I died to one of these guys. I just forgot to, like, that there was going to be a thing I needed to dodge. I should get ready to sidestep. This is not a great place to stand, other than the fact that it's in the corner where nobody will bother me. Yeah, what did I die to? I died to a bomb, gravel, I mean whatever the bomb's ability is called, the normal one. I did not die to the... I was ready for him when I killed him, and he just stood there like, well, you know, I feel like there was something else I was supposed to do to you. And it's like, oh yeah, I was supposed to explode and kill you, but I got out of the way. Easily. Easily handled. This guy has some kind of frontal cone, and that's it. Sandblast. Although sometimes there's guys that, okay, all you do is a frontal thing, but then they alternate to something else, too. So I gotta be aware of that. Yeah, it's just Sandblast. We are not out. Probably only one more kill. No treasures in this room. I also have to remain aware of the fact that there may be enemies that do something different from afar, because that's totally a thing on other deep dungeon mobs. Where they'll go, if you're out of range, I will do something different. Now we're out. And let's just start off by tossing an alteration out there. I probably, just in case it's no items, I'm also going to strength before I go. Because in case I get mimics, it would be very helpful to have strength on. And in case I fight anything. Alright, so we are not itemless. Nice. Yeah, let's use that. Alright, so we are bark bombed, so we got lots of HP. They're going to dot for us, and the exit is right there. But there are also probably mandragoras somewhere for us. Speaking of mimics. Prepare to move out. And now that will finish him off. Not useful. Oh. Didn't drop anything. Ugh. Alright. Actually, I kind of could have pulled both of them. Oh, am I out in time? Yes. It was mimics. And there's nothing in the room. Exit is not open, so let's pull a mimic. Not necessarily interrupting first. We're still not out. My interrupt is down, so let's pull another guy from over here. Wow, very stingy with the chests. Oh, wait, that's a chest. Devotion. Alright. Now I'm good to pull this guy. Interrupt or death trap? Interrupt. Alright, I trust we are out now. I was right to trust you. And by you, I mean me. Alright, we are about almost 2 minutes behind. That's okay. We're getting a candelabra on the next floor. Which means we get the effect, positive or negative, on the following floor. fortune. Is that a... that looks like a candelabra, maybe. No, that's the exit. Out. Run. And the exit is a dead end, so let's go this way looking for the candelabra. As well as more enemies. Two minutes left on strength. Put it to good use. Don't really want to fight that at the same time. It's got the funky circles. Oh, it's not coming this way. I was afraid it was a patrol. Growing circle, so get out. Still not out. Oh, there's a chest there. Kill him first, in case it's a mimic. Even if it is a mimic, I can take him and a mimic at the same time. It was not. Yeah, looks like he stops using gravel shower at low health and just spams gnashing fangs, or whatever that was. All right, good. I didn't want to have to leave without hitting the candelabra. But what does it have for me? Good. It's the mud ball. And a strength back. Alright, let's, take him out. Crushing fangs. Still not out, but there were 3 enemies in the exit room. That's enough. We are again a little behind on time because this floor did take many kills. But it will be okay. We'll make it up next floor with the rolling mud ball. Once again, could have pulled both of these guys so that I could guarantee that I get out, because I might need more than 1 kill. Nope. How about that? Oh, I took some big damage from something there. That's not cool. In fact, let's just in case next floor is a no-heal floor, in addition to being Mudball, let's go in at full health. It is not. There's the exit. We could prioritize leaving, like, instantly, but I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to pick up chests. Okay. Strength. If we do get a... Bark Bomb, just replace the one that I had. Affluence. Raising. That's good. Because I'm on my last raising right now. Like, that's the one that I used as I came in. We're going to be roughly on par here, so I might stay ahead by using an alteration. Because if I get Mandragoras on the next set, that'll speed up opening a little bit. And there's a flight. Alright, things are good. We are exactly on schedule, assuming 5 minutes per floor. That is another affluence. We have a damage down, but strength is rolling. That is the exit. I shouldn't have to kill either of those because they are sound. So let's... in case I open it easily by doing stuff over here. I forget what you do. Let's find out. You do the Mighty Spin, you do Trounce or Mighty Spin. Of course. I think I will pull this worm instead of taking the time to walk. They do Earthquake, which you run out of. And was that it? Stupid low damage. Okay. That'll offset the low damage by a little. Alright, so again, 2 worms at the exit. I'm looking around here for really anything to kill. I don't really need anything other than raisings, so what was this guy's deal? He had an attack. It's circular. Topple is circular. Chest over here. Key is still blue. I probably need at least 3 more kills. Affluence already in effect. Bronze chest. There's the Mandragoras. I forgot all about them. What? It's not the button I hit. Alright, exit is open, and I can sneak past the worms that are in the exit room. This is a sight. Nice to have a sight back. I won't bother opening the silver in the exit because whatever it is, I don't need it. I think with my palms as strong as they are, I think I actually will plan on probably, hopefully, clearing with one of these 2 files. So I'm going to take a break after this and actually research what the enemies do. So I know the 90 boss already, but I don't know anything about the 81 to 90 floors, other than that the lions have the untelegraphed nonsense. There's a witching in case I need it. Alright, this guy's gonna charge me. Flinging charge. Sandwich myself in here like this. Yeah, 99 as well. Don't need what's in there. I watched on Angelus Demon's stream, I watched him attempt and die at the 99 boss. So I don't... Most of the mechanics in it, we couldn't piece together. Or he wasn't sure what to do and neither was I. Oh my god, a strength and a steel. Just as the strength was wearing out, too. Or wearing off. Alright, let's take this guy. No patrols coming? Another steel. Again, wish I was a little more confident about, like, pulling 2 guys at once. I should be able to. It's just scary. Is the exit over here? It is not. There's a candelabra instead. Are all of these in the same direction? Oh, shit! Shit. Alright. We're safe. It just does forward barrage, which is the frontal cone. Yeah, I guess I have to pull out. In Eureka Orthos, I actually had one of my solo runs. I think it was my second time getting to the 99 boss. I killed it with less than a minute remaining. I killed it with, like, not enough time to zone into floor 100. I timed out, like, as the... What do you call it? As the 100th floor was loading. Benefit. Oh, the kind of lame one, Swift Sprint. Serenity, sure. Actually, that might have been... No, maybe I only lost to the boss once. There was only that one time that I beat him but timed out. Or there might have been another time when I got to him and I only had, like, 3 minutes, so I didn't even get to kill him. Again, don't get too comfortable. This was a steal again? Yes. Re-up the steal. If I leave right now, we'll be on par. It's very close. You can't... If you... Oh, come on! Bunch of jerks. Can I see it? Which side is it on? And there's a frickin'... Much as I hate to do it, I think I really don't want to deal with all that. Come on. We're gonna fortune and poison fruit. It's so far in there. And then I'm also gonna safety so I can get through. So I don't set off any traps. Purification. Get it back. Bark Bomb. Alright. Purification. Alteration, which I'll use. Alright, so we're going in 2 minutes late, but... Next floor is altered, and I have a strength and steel on. Hoi. And I have swift passage, and I got my safety back. Okay, I don't know what these do. Okay, in. Followed by nothing. Okay. I also have not pulled a Forgiven Slander. Orgiogenic Storm? There's a frontal cone or something. Oh no, it was point blank. Okay. Circle. Intuition, full on fortunes again. Devotion will work. If you use it on 78, it says no. 77 is fine. I might as well pull one of the patrols. Oh, and there is the thing back there. I'll go get that. Money, 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 money. Alright, and we made up time. We're a few seconds ahead. Assuming this guy doesn't aggro us. A few seconds ahead. There will be a candelabra on this thing. No knockback. Keep that in mind. I have some increased health, which is nice. Let's eat food before I forget. Oh! Shit. Okay, so Orgiogenic Storm is not what I thought it was. Oh, and that's really unfortunate. I don't want to use the raising. I'm gonna try not using the raising. Metamorph. No! What is it? Okay, that's a forward cone. Oh, that's cruel. Okay, so that's targeted on wherever I was standing. Oh. Metamorphic Glass is the forward cone. I'm really nervous to be holding on to this this raising, but I'm confident on the boss, and I only need to get through this floor and one other. Exit, dead end. Oh, I'm nervous to fight this thing too, because I've only seen one of its abilities. Maybe that is its only ability. It was not its only ability. Okay. I was familiar with what the second ability probably was, and it was that, but I... Yeah, is this a treasure room full of people whose balls I hate and want to die? Alright, let's back off and think. I'm gonna have to use the raising in case something goes wrong here. It is the exit, too. Oh, I'm afraid to even approach. Alright, we're gonna... I guess Bark Bomb. And first pull the corruptions out. But I don't even think it's safe to stand like... Okay. That guy's... Okay, let's get farther back. This is terrible. Alright, so I just saw two casts in a row. This is practically grounds for me to use the, like, instead of using Bark Bomb, Rarg. Could have just said I'm using another floor wipe. Because this is going to be heinous. This is the worst. At least Provoke has a really long distance. Alright, it doesn't look like there are any more, except for that one. And now he went behind a... Alright, let's pull this thing. Get it out of the way, too. Yeah, that's really dangerous in corridors. Let's face you diagonal. Except I also need to worry about what a stupid thing. Interesting, it looks like it's harming them, though. It's all the way in the corner. Is there another... Okay, there's nothing else over on that side. I'm gonna pull one more of these guys. I kind of... This is the big spin or trounce. Trounce. This is so crazy. Alright, forward barrage, don't get hit by it. Oh, keep running, keep running. And that was really good. I opened the silver and got an incense back. Shit. Trounce. I think I'm just going to, like, I'm too stressed. I'm just going to wipe the next floor. Say forget about it. Intuition. Is it? It's not flighted. It's gloom. Yeah, I think we're gonna go fortune, sight, and poison fruit. Can't deal with it. Alteration, no good now. Hopefully I get an incense back, that would be nice. Hopefully I find a raising. Hopefully I get a strength would also be nice, although I don't need it for the boss. A mimic in gloom, awesome. Although this is, like, if this was like Heaven on High and I was on floor 79 and got a mimic in gloom, it would, even on a tank, it would be a tragedy. You can make it up to me, Mimic, by having a raising. No, steal, which is fine. If I don't find a strength, I'm going to use one anyway. I just don't want... I don't want it to cut it close by any means. It's worth losing one strength. Is it though? Because I'm gonna need them. Well, this save file has no raising, so it's not hopeless, but it's kind of hopeless. Oh my god, I found the strength. Remember that time that Xenos asked, "Have you the strength?" Well, turns out I do. Purification. Should also hurry before I accidentally start seeing respawns. Alright, so going into boss with strength and steel and 13 minutes. Not nervous, but also can't afford to be complacent. Ring, stay in. Out and front. Careful of moving. Forward and out. It would be so easy to get myself killed by dashing before the debuff runs out. Okay, this is out and stay forward. Way. Unreal, how, like, having to deal with that treasure room. Alright, get hit by light, which is the whiskers. We're out. Out. Four more minutes on strength. He might be dead by then. Not really. Get hit by light, which is the whiskers. Forward and out. Behind and in. Get hit by light, which is the whiskers. Front and out. I'm actually being a little slow on the damage here. Hopefully, we should be okay. Get hit by light. which is the whiskers. Out. I feel like the get hit by light is the easier of the two. Out. We're doing fine. Get hit by light, which is the whiskers. Stay in. Ring, stay in. All right, this time it's don't walk. Away. Stop, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move. You did it. Out and forward. All right. Last rotation. Don't joke. Or don't choke. I said it wrong because of the stress. All right. Don't walk. Ring, so stay in. Just a few more hits. Out and forward. Success. All right, so this one going in with, again, almost completely full complement of everything, but no raisings and missing one incense. We have 2 bark bombs. Little bit rougher, but very happy. Let's best open the platinum set. I feel like I found more than 2, but no, I did not. Pixie Parasol. I sell it immediately. Alright, so I'll take a bit of a break. I'll be back in an hour or two. What time is it? I have no concept of what time it is. It's almost 4 o'clock. Take a little bit of a break to study up. I guess on 80, 81, all the way to 100. and then I'll come back and try and do those. And if I'm not successful, then okay. And then I'll probably do like one more run from the beginning instead of two. And then, at that point, I'll say, I guess it's happening off stream instead. But we'll see what happens the rest of the day. So I'll be back in a little while. Have a good one.